Hello, I'm TNT the Insane, this is Shadowrun Returns, and continue. Yep, let's do a bit more of this. This might seem a little hurried, I'm afraid, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I wanted to get something out for you, but I have also a bit of a busy day. I hope you enjoyed Tesla Grad yesterday. I might do another video of that. I don't want to get too caught up in puzzles like I was with what's his face, a virus named Tom. I enjoyed doing that, but it just reduced down to me going so much that it's good to get a little bit of variety. Though I am interested in doing it because the chasing that happened, the platforming, the interesting stuff happened straight off the bat. Might have something more like that. So yes, let's go back to the sordid surroundings of the Seamstresses Union and meet our old friends. We're going to look for Johnny Clean, if I remember correctly. Not sure if my computer is still suffering mildly from a virus. It's difficult to tell sometimes. Whether it's just slow or virusy. Coyote! Cherry! Coyote's face is pale and her voice is low, shaky. What the hell was that back there, woman? Just what the frag was it? Bugs. Giant fragging bugs. And Sam's sister is their leader. Granny Jessica. If I didn't see it, there's no way to believe it. Giant, unkillable bugs. She shudders, shakes it off. Fine, whatever. I want that woman dead, now more than ever. If you go after her again, you think of me, okay? I'll be around, locked and loaded. Will do. Okay, later. Cherry! Dr. Cherry. Dr. Cherry, damn it. Hey there, Lady Eldritch. Johnny Clean asked me to flag you down the minute I saw you. Said he's got someone who wants to talk to you. He sounded a little freaked out about it. He's waiting for you downstairs. Johnny Clean freaked out? Okay, I'll talk to him. John Barnett. On May. You looking to hire the best, or for the best, or for some common rabble? I have other questions. Wiz, what's in your mind? What's your story? It's a usual classic story for the ages. Hometown boy does good, joins an elite squad, then boom! Boom is a technical term for an explosion. Got blown up, got hurt real bad. Now I have these shiny legs. I'd do it all again. Obviously, I'd try to miss the bomb. Now I'm here, running the best damn elite merc unit out there. What's the story behind the Nephilim network? Need to know, chummer, and you don't need to know. How'd you get involved with the Seamstresses Union? Oh, you know how it is. There was a girl and a gun and a back against the wall. You might say me and this place, we were made for each other. I ain't gonna tell you more than that, Ome. Okay. Friendly. Mr. Johnson. Bobby? Okay. Hello. The man sizes you up as you approach. His carefully groomed hair and shining shoes seems out of place in the Barrens. Hey, you looking for work? I got a little something if you're up for it. It's a milk run. In my experience, it's never a milk run. He grins, exposing a set of naturally white teeth. Don't worry, this one's as straightforward as they come. This job is simple extraction. The people I represent are interested in acquiring the talents of a scientist named Sada. Unfortunately, Mr. Sada is currently engaged with the Renraku, which means he's engaged for life. That doesn't sit well with the people I represent. They see it as a subversion of the free market. And you want me to secure Mr. Sada's freedom to work for your people instead? He flashes his pearly whites again. Exactly. But it has to be now. Renraku's shipping Sada out of Seattle in the morning for some sort of overseas research project. Tonight, he's being kept at a hidden research facility out in the Barrens, just a couple of miles from here. I hear they've been bringing in unmarked shipments for weeks now, thinking that nobody notices. We don't care about any of that. We just want Sada before he's out of our reach. The place should be lightly guarded, probably rent-a-cops. Get in, grab Sada, and get out. In exchange, I'm authorized to remit 9,000 yuan in payment. He fixes you with a hard stare. I am not, however, authorized to negotiate. Why not? We pay on delivery, friend. That's how it works. I'll send the lab's location to your PDA. Hire a team and head there right away. Liberate Sada and deliver him to my employers. They'll have a car waiting outside the lab when you're done. Once Mr. Sada's on his way, meet me back here for the payment. I'll try, but I'm worried about him. Bobby! You a lady, have we met? You look familiar. I meet a lot of people, no problem. You need some brain benders tonight? I got some stuff I got some of that Merc stuff. Freakers, taxi drivers, you know? Can I, trust you? Nobody's more trustworthy than old Bobby. Kabuto wouldn't let me in the place if I wasn't legit. Let's see what you've got. Yep, it's drugs. I thought it was drugs. I'm just not sure, because current lingo is so confusing. Mr. Clue, how are you doing? Let's have a nice chat, Mr. Clue. You alright, Lady Eldritch? I've had better days. Oh, I'll live, Mr. Clue, thanks. I heard you made trouble with the Universal Brotherhood. Stirred up the hornet's nest, you might say. People are starting to say there's dark dread going down in those chapter houses. Like they're taking advantage of the poor folk who go there looking for help. I gotta say, that makes my blood boil. I'd love to have you on my team, Mr. Clue. It's bad enough that the government labels half the population as probationary citizens. We don't need more people preying on the most defenseless members of society. You're defenseless. And I hate to bring race into it. And it's not that a good number of people who... but it's the fact that a good number of people who go to the Brotherhood for help are metas like me. But what options do we have? Do you realise that it would take an act of Congress to grant me full citizenship? And they have yet to do it once. Wars have started more easily than the meta gets a sin in this country. So it's no wonder we turn to people like the Brotherhood, who claim to listen to our woes and speak on our behalf. He catches himself, takes a breath, and visibly calms. Sorry, I just know some folk who went to the Brotherhood for these very reasons. Might have ended up up there myself if Mrs. Kabuto hadn't taken me in. Whatever's going on in there, I'll trust you put an end to it, one way or another. I have one very specific way in mind. Go get him, Mom. Please join my crew. I know you're not technically in it. I'll pay you good, though, and we can smash faces together. Literally, we can grab each other and smash each other's faces against other people's faces. It'll be beautiful. For once, Dr. Castle is not utterly absorbed in her work. In fact, she seems to have set aside whatever she's doing to give you her full attention. Perhaps word has spread that you've what you've already faced and what is still to come. I'm glad to see you're all right, Lady Eldritch. I was afraid they'd be carting you back to me in pieces. I don't suppose it would be do me any good to suggest an early retirement, or at the very least that you might delay whatever is coming long enough for you to get a decent night's sleep and a full meal. There are things need to be done. No one can do it. I never knew you cared, Doc. No one should die tired and hungry. That it? I never knew you cared, Doc. Who said I do? A good cash cow like you only comes around every so often, and there's no good to me dead. I like you. Oh, but who am I kidding? You know your type all too well. Words of caution have little worth, and words of prohibition only make you eager to throw yourself into the fire. You're like children that way. So, fine, do what you will. Just tell me what I can do to keep you alive that much longer. So what have you heard, Doc? Well, let's review. In the past few days, I've lost one patient and nearly lost a second. I've also learned that a man claiming to be a fellow doctor was responsible for the first of those deaths, and now I hear that another supposed force for good has been committing heinous acts on the innocent men and women. Quite frankly, I'm almost enough, and it's almost enough for a woman to give up on the whole human race. Well, one of the people were elves, but yeah. But then I remember why I don't. I remember how many innocent lives Mrs. Kabuto has saved by giving them place and purpose here at the Union. I remember seemingly useless wastes of flesh like Paco risking their lives to save the ones they love. I remember that some people are still willing to stand up against those who would seek to do harm to others. And And that's the real reason you won't hear me argue against the chosen course of action, because I agree that it must be done. I only hope it can be done without any more innocents coming to harm. That's the plan, Doc. I appreciate the line. I'd like to wake up to a world short one less evil. Now, how can I make that happen? Let's have a look at your medical supplies. I need to remember that I put 1 point into decking. Premium medkits. Oh, Doc, you know how to treat a woman. Let's see, I don't need these, really. Let's have one of these. Let's keep that, and shift around some premium medkits. No, yeah, I really am a cash cow for her, aren't I? I'm just going around giving her all my money and taking all her medkits. The magic dealer's area is abuzz with chaotic activity as you watch the contents of a dozen boxes fly through the air. The articles land on Algern's table in some elaborate sorting scheme, while the man himself casually sits reading a magazine from the previous century. Welcome, Lady Eldridge. Is there anything I might provide to make your life easier, or perhaps make another's more difficult? Ever hear of a bug spirit or bug shaman, Algernon? The elf's face curls into a grimace. I'm sorry, I find the very thought repugnant. You must understand, a shaman does not follow the literal incarnation of his totem. One who pledges himself to cat does not drink milk from a saucer or claw the drapes. Instead, a shaman follows the ideal of his totem. Dog is less a canine and more a symbol of loyalty. Coyote is less a scavenger and more a trickster. So you can understand why I find the idea of an insect totem so foreign. To what quality would a shaman aspire in such a case? A chill visibly runs through him. Please, let us speak of more pleasant things. Perhaps commerce? I don't even buy things from you, I just like talking to you. Eric Mersman. You got any better clothes than me, Eric? Hey lady, I got more armored clothing here if you're interested. Take a look. Ooh. Let's see. Pure body protection with a touch of class. Made for corpsec but can be found on the street. Spellcasting and willpower. The mechanic. Strong control. This gives me extra unarmed. Grants move +1 and unarmed combat +1. Agent provocateur. Intelligence. ESP control. Right, I think I'm going to get that monk. Yeah, I'm going to get the monk. Because this gives me more armor, but punches. Wait, I don't know. Let's get that. I'm going to get that. I think I might be running out of money, so I might actually... Like, is there any way to sell this stuff? I want to sell this stuff to people. Because I really just don't have enough money to do loads of things. Okay, so here I am again on my own. Interested in some real firepower? Sure, I'll take a look. Let's see, have you got anything that adds extra stabby for me? That was expensive. Dragon sword. Oh, good lord, what's this? Damage 6. Okay, damage 5, damage 6. A heavy warsword that can cut a metahuman in half. A work of art and deadly weapon. May do AP damage on critical hit. Yeah, that's the thing. AP damage is actually slightly better than I realised because it. I didn't realise what AP was. And it's action points. Action points are good, but it's a dragon sword. So I'm getting a dragon sword. How do I equip this dragon sword? Oh, it's there. Okay. I want to, yeah. Okay, let's just confirm. Very nice. There wasn't anything else to ask him, was there? Mr. David Fry. Hey there, what's up? Nothing right now, I'm afraid. You weren't talking about anything? Yeah, I want to go do that mission for that guy before I start the, whatchamafaceit. So, Mr. Delilah, what, you need runners again? Good, I got some new contacts. Some primo mercs. I need to put together a team for a Renraku lab. I don't have the money, do I? Right, I'm gonna add you. Is that all I can afford right now? This might go very wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Very wrong indeed. You can still hire more runners. I know I can. Where's the option to pay them afterwards from what I get? Okay, it's just going to be very careful. Or maybe I might absolutely fail at this. This is going to be difficult. You leave Touristville behind and make your way into the Barrens proper, exiting civilization as you know it. With each step, the little order that still exists falls away, taken over by anarchy in its purest form. All semblance of government oversight, corporate domination, even media influence disappears, leaving an urban, feral landscape of bleak desperation. Yet hidden in this wreckage of a suburb, Renraku Corporate Computer Systems has hidden some sort of R&D research lab, probably to take advantage of some old tech left after the Shiawase nuclear power plant meltdown or the crash that decimated the computer industry in 29. You find your way into the lab. The place has definitely seen better days. No security systems are online. Greet you. Just the ones made of meat. Maybe you can help scientists make a life change. Well, this is meant to just be rent-a-cops, right? Milk run and all that? Who believes that? I only need my dragon sword. I'll give you an advanced medkit, though. I'll give you more clothes if you'd let me. Right. I'm gonna leave it here, because I know it's a bit of a short episode, but I really need to finish. Let's see how much karma I have. Lots of karma. I need to spend more karma. Let's see. I'll do that. Can I... Thing is, I do use melee weapons a lot. Quite a lot. But I still like the idea of being unarmed. Unarmed. I'll just put a point in there. Confirm. And yeah. Okay, that's that done. Thank you very much for watching. I will hopefully not die horribly. Hopefully. Goodbye.